The log is off.
Bonjour. How are you doing, mate?
Nice. Is that was that a start, especially for this beer episode?
Yeah. One thing we haven't done on this exploration of beers of the world, beers around the world, sorry, is although I do a fact about each one, we probably should have had more of a theme.
What,
We
like
probably should sit. I don't know. We should have learned
dress
what
up?
the lagers off in each language.
Well, technically, because that's a title, it would be The Logger's Off, wouldn't it? Or Le Logger's Off.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. We could have done. We could have
Yeah.
put a bit
We
more
started.
production into it.
Well, what's the what was last week? Austria. What's
Austria.
hello for? What's hello
It's
in
just
Austria?
German in it.
Well,
They
what's
speak
hello
German.
then?
Hello.
I think it actually is.
It is, isn't it?
I think so. Guten Tag. Good
Yeah,
day.
yeah. Guten Morgen, if it's the
Guten
morning.
Morgen. Yeah. Guten Abend.
Yeah.
Not sure
what that means.
one. Not sure which one that is.
No.
Move on, Stu.
Right, let's not bite off more than we can chew here.
Okay. What was the other one? Ich wohne in Lancaster.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen, Daniel. Yeah.
I don't think you have to say my name like you're a German.
Yeah. So, shall we just kick off with the beer a bit earlier this time?
Sure.
Because we've sort of given a little bit away. So, you've said bonjour. Now,
Well, I don't think we have. I think if you had to guess where we were going this week, no one would guess.
well, as our avid listeners will know, we've already done France as well. So
We have.
So we can't possibly be in France because we're not that stupid.
No.
So instead of being in France, we're halfway between France and Italy in Corsica. Ooh.
Ooh.
And this beer is from Beer Corsa, and it is called Pietra, and it's an IPA. IPA, 6% IPA.
Big boy.
Quite a meaty-ish one there. So, do you want to give us any facts then about Corsica? I'm actually genuinely interested to hear this.
It was the birthplace of Napoleon Bonaparte, who was a famous sailor. Famous president. Prime Minister. I don't know what he was. Tell us.
Okay, if anyone, you can send your answers on a self-addressed envelope to the Long's Off.
Comments.
Corsica, yeah, okay. Napoleon Dynamite from there. That's interesting.
Yep.
Actually, I had to look up Corsica because I didn't even know where it was. I was completely flummoxed by it, to be honest. When I saw this beer, though, I was like, Corsica. Well, we won't get another one of them. So I thought it was worth doing. However, what I would say is now I know that it's between France and Italy, closer to Italy than Sardinia is, but French.
I imagine that's got something to do with colonisation of... I don't know who Napoleon Bonaparte is, so I better not start speaking like that, should I? I don't know history, I certainly don't know geography.
Bottoms up. Oh, good.
Hang on a minute.
It's
Lift your right arm up. Oh, sorry. Just turn it that way. No, man, your other arm. Oh, it's your wire. I thought you had something. I thought you had a tattoo.
Oh, no. Goodness me. I'm scared of needles. Like you.
Oh.
Mine's a bit hazy. It must have a bit of gunk in this. Oh, it has got a bit of gunk in. Crikey, alright. It's got slugs in it.
Has it?
Let's come back to that. So I mentioned a couple of weeks ago, I think it was now, I mentioned that I'd started watching Biker Grow from the beginning again. And I'd like to give you a more in-depth review. Now I'm up to midway of the season 3.
Okay, well, let us guess. Whereabouts? Sorry, I can't remember. Season 3. Is Ant and Dec still in it?
And Dec are in it, and they're becoming more prevalent in it. Just starting to become a little bit more prevalent in it.
Is Ant blind yet?
No, way off.
All right, way off. Have they started that band? Oh no, he's blind when he did that, wasn't he? Okay, go on then. Where are you up to?
So, do you remember before Ant and Dec started their band, there was another band.
Was there?
There was. And it was two female singers, Charlie, and I can't remember
Donna
the
Air.
other. No, not Donna Air. No. Like an unfamous one.
Donna Air, who once asked the Cause how they met.
Serious? I've seen that. So yeah, they sang Jamie, oh Jamie Mack, when are you coming back? So yeah, so that's
I've probably expelled it from your mind.
And Gil has just died in a car crash, which I remember watching at the time and being quite traumatized by.
Gil, was that the cool lad?
He was like the cool naughty lad who, for a 15-year-old, had his own bedsit flat and was working on a YTS scheme, but be able to pay for it. So there's a few sort of plot holes, I think. Interestingly, as well, they were still promoting smoking on Bite and Grove. So he was like there was a few of them having a cheeky tab in the Grove, which I thought was kind of its day.
They'd be vaping now, wouldn't they?
They'd be sneaking off for a vape.
They'd be in a big cloud of blueberry blast.
I don't get that at all.
I don't get it either.
Sometimes when you walk behind someone and they do a big poof of smoke, it's horrible.
I know smoking's ridiculous, right? But I think it's almost like when I walk past people with them, it's almost like they've got like adult dummies.
Dummies, yeah.
Because they are stupid flavours now, aren't they? They're like,
yeah. Where's the Benson Edges flavour?
They should do that. Actually, they probably shouldn't.
So Bite and Grove, I found, is a great mix of plot holes, terrible acting, but quite aggressive topics for that time. So especially for the audience to at. So
and also the greatest last episode of anything that's ever been made in the history of ever.
As we discussed, I'm only going to watch the 14 seasons of it to get to that stage.
To give it context.
To give it context, yeah. So I can understand. And also, I didn't know this, but Little Billy Fane, who is Jeff.
God rest his soul.
God rest his soul.
Is he dead?
No, I don't think he is, actually. So he's actually, I didn't know this, but now watching the first three series, he's a bit of a hard man in it as well, which is ironic because he's 5'4".
He had a temper.
He's called, the fact he was called Little Billy Fane suggests that he was quite a small man of small stature.
The thing is, if you're going to have a beard like that, you've probably got to be able to handle yourself.
Or just be able to take the relentless piss take. So Bite and Grove, it's on STV, which is it's my when I'm working away, it's my little watch on the night until I fall asleep. I can get through about an episode and a half before I'm.
Yeah, it's not edge of the cliff stuff, is it?
No, it's not The Sopranos, all right. Well, there was one of them where Spuggy's dad is an alcoholic, and they go in and they go searching for why they're unclean or something like that, and he's like there in the chair, like doing
it's proper grim stuff.
Yeah, it was really grim. Yeah. This I've had, as you know, a bit of trouble with me. With my bowels, but I'm back on with a little bit of defecation deliberation, in brackets, on the bog musings. Now, I've realised that over the last few weeks, when I've been giving you these defecation deliberations, a lot of them have been quite bathroom orientated. And that's probably because I'm taking inspiration from my surroundings. And
I can't think of any bathroom orientated ones. Hair and Wi-Fi were the last two, I think.
Okay, maybe I take that back. Spiders, because there was a spider in the bathroom.
Yeah.
But this one is actually another bathroom implement, and it's the humble razor. Now,
okay.
Now, I don't shave, as you can probably tell. Although I look a little bit more kept than you do.
My beard's out of control, I know.
You look a little bit like a hobo.
I still use a razor.
Yeah, but an electric one.
Do you not get like... Do you not get, if you don't shave, do you not get little eyebrows on your cheek?
Yeah, but I just get them off with the electric razor when I'm trimming up.
And neating up this guy down here.
Yeah. But it was actually my wife's razor that was in the shower that I was looking at. Razor blades. That took some balls, didn't it? The first person to think, I'm going to take this hair off me face by using probably an unhygienic blade that's been like sharpened. I mean, that took some guts to go down over your windpipe, didn't it?
And also, they've got to be sharp as like ridiculous.
Yeah. Now I get that they were probably cutting meat and stuff, and they worked it all out and flints and stuff like that. I'm sure this was a long thing, but yeah, for me it was just the audacity of someone shaving over their own throat was something that could actually end their life just to take the hair off the face.
I remember when I first started shaving, and I used one of my dad's disposable razors. Right, it's one of the stupidest things I've ever done. So I was shaving me top lip, and there was this hair I just couldn't get it. So I thought, I know, I'll just cut it. So I put the razor on me. And it was one of them big doublers, right?
Yeah.
So I just went... and I had
to make this feel safe.
Immediately 2 lines of blood on my top lip. And it took about 20 minutes for it to stop bleeding. And then I had to put a plaster over it. So I had a plaster over my top lip.
So I'd like to say that I have not experienced that before, but I remember being a kid before I shaved, getting my dad's razor and going, I wonder if these are sharp. And having exactly the same two perfect cuts in my finger. It was, but razors are like, I mean, like kids and knives and blades and stuff, you're like sort of attracted to sharp things, aren't you?
Yeah. And there's something about being a kid going, I don't believe that this thing...
Sharp.
The thing it's designed for is thing. I used to remember the cigarette lighters in cars.
Oh yeah, press that. Yeah,
press that.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you get the spiral on your finger, on your thumb.
Oh yeah, that's really hot.
I stuck my finger into a lamp as well, where the bulb had been taken out as well.
Yeah,
I shot across the room.
Did you ever? I fired water at a light bulb that had been on.
Never did that. Yeah. But
I did that once.
The shock
explode.
Okay. The shock that you get off a light bulb is pretty intense as well when when it's plugged in and on.
Electric shocks are horrible.
Do you remember in the 80s as well, everyone had an electric organ? Like a Casio.
Yeah, a Bontempi.
Yeah, and you can only play like the jazzy tunes or something, like the prefixes, not going to actually play it.
You'd press demo and then you would pretend.
Yeah. I also had like a lead that used to plug into that, and I remember licking that for some reason as well. Funny enough, you get electric shock off that as well.
Oh, you can't lick your organ now.
Oh, it's like when like with my grandson now, he's like become like crazy accident prone. And it's because he's just going through that stage of like working out what not to do and doesn't believe you when you say, stop doing that because you'll hurt yourself. Like the other day, he was sitting at the breakfast bar and he was pushing his chair out on it. And I said, be careful because if you fall off that chair, it's a high chair, you'll hurt yourself. And he didn't. He missed. His feet slipped off the thing and he went under the bench and banged his teeth off the bench. And then was like, and I had like a cut lip and he's like... Oh, I was like, well, you won't do that again. And then I got bollocked for saying that because apparently that's not a constructive thing to say to a child who's just injured themselves.
Did he do the little sort of pause before he squealed?
Yeah.
So there was a...
Yeah.
Bless him.
Yeah. So but I think like a little bit less so for me now. But like I used to be quite gung ho with some stuff. Like I was fixing an electrical socket the other day, and I nearly chopped the end of my thumb off with a knife because I was doing it incorrectly, which I did think was stupid because I know exactly what not to do with a knife these days, which is cut your skin. So still falling into it.
So actually, mate, I had a similar deliberation when I was on the toilet the other day, and I was starting to think about as you get older. I suppose you're thinking about time and stuff like that. I'm not going to try and make it as depressing as the last episode where we whinged on. But do you ever find yourself doing a couple of things, or less and less as you get older? So, like agreeing to do things you have no interest in doing.
What you mean? You do agree to them, or you don't agree?
Yeah,
to them?
don't agree with them now as you get older. So if someone says, "Oh, do you want to go to this thing? We're going to this thing, this event on Saturday." And normally I'd not want to go, but I'd feel like I had to. But now I'm just like, no, I don't want to go.
Yeah.
But the reason is, my brain immediately goes to, that's going to be a right fun getting there and back.
Yeah, the joy of going out is leaving me quite substantially.
Yeah.
I went to watch the Women's Rugby World Cup a couple of weeks ago, and we'd had tickets for this for about a year, something like that. It was like well in advance, like knew it was coming well in advance. And I was quite looking forward to it. And then I got to literally the day before I was going to go, and I was like, I can't be asked for this. I just can't be bothered.
Yeah.
I went, and it was great, but I was just that, oh. So yeah, I sort of get that, and it's just a faff on, isn't it? It's like, oh.
Yeah. And also, the other thing that annoys us is people who faff. I can't stand faffing.
I'm a bit of a faffer sometimes.
Yeah. But you're not diagnosed ADHD, but you've definitely got ADHD. And I've noticed ADHD people faff big time.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a bit faffy.
So, like, my missus has got ADHD. And whenever we're leaving the house, it's like a mission. Because she does everything else apart from leave the house. She'll be folding towels.
Yeah.
She'll be washing out. She'll have run upstairs to change for the 18th time.
Yeah.
She'll be doing her hair. She'll be doing her nails. Just anything. And this is literally just to go to the shops or something.
Yeah, I kind of get that because I'm sort of the same. And like the amount of stuff that I actually know that I need to take that I forget that I have to go back for is like another thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, right, keys, wallet, phone. They're the three things. Oh, I forgot my phone.
Because you'd be faffing.
Yeah. Yeah. Trying to paint the Eiffel Tower or something just because it took me fancy at that moment.
Actually, I remember that now about you. When we used to go out to like Newcastle and stuff, you'd faff, and then we'd be on the bus on the way to Newcastle and you go, I forgot my wallet.
Yeah.
I forgot my money.
See, all the way through life, that's been a disability for me, I think.
It's worse for the person who is with
has to deal with it.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
But also, I do subscribe to that being your superpower as well.
What?
Having tendencies of ADHD because
What?
I can
superpower
learn,
for getting your wallet.
No, but I can learn something to a decent standard in like a day.
Yeah, but then you'll never do it again the day after.
Finished it, done it, conquered it. Don't need to go back to it.
Completed German.
Yeah.
I know everything about it.
Yeah, conquered it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the other side of that problem, that you can get so involved with it and you know exactly what you can do and how good you can be at it. And then you go back to it a year later and you're really frustrated that you can't remember how to do it.
Yeah. And also the other thing I've noticed as you get older is how much more life admin you have.
A lot of life admin.
Such a pain in the arse in it.
A lot of life admin.
You've got to sort this out and then your insurance is due and then you've got to do this and it's like, I wish someone would just do it for us. That's why rich people pay people to have loads of people around them, isn't it?
Yeah, because they don't have to remember stuff, they don't have to do stuff, and then they just get arsey with people who've forgotten to do it on their behalf. Yeah. Whereas our way, you just get arsey with yourself, don't you? But I do get arsey with myself. Like, why? I've got a parking ticket the other day, and it was from the car park that she works in, that she pays for. But we happened to use a different car because we've got more than one car, like the vast majority of the world these days, or vast majority of the UK. So, but they only give you one pass for your car.
Yeah.
So she got a parking ticket. And then it was like, well, first of all, it was a faff on to do it. And then second of all, they came back and said, we don't care if you pay for this parking. We're still going to fine it because your pass wasn't on display.
Oh, yeah. We've had a similar thing in our house this week. So my missus started going to swimming again to the leisure centre. Have I told this story? I don't think I have. But basically, the way the leisure centre works is because it's near a shopping centre, people were parking at the leisure centre, then going into Asda for 2 hours, and then no one could park in the leisure centre. So they brought this thing in where you have to, when you go in the leisure centre, you have to put your registration in a iPad.
Yeah.
So it's basically, I use the leisure centre. And members, obviously, if you're a member, you still have to do that. But because members go more,
you forget.
They tend to know how to do it, or they forget.
Right. Yeah.
So because she'd only gone back recently, she hadn't ever done it. So she's been 7 times or something, and she didn't realise you had to do it. And she's like, so we got these like letters through, like 3 or 4 letters in one day, saying it's £100 fine because you haven't. So there's no signs. There's no signs in that car park. So we went to the car park, and there's literally 4,000 signs.
Yeah.
And as you go in the leisure centre, there's a banner, which is one of them sort of stand banners, basically saying, there's got a parking sign, a big blue P, saying, don't forget to put your registration on the thing. And I was like, I'm not sure that's going to work.
So have you paid it?
When I looked at you, the leisure centre said, we'll just retrospectively give you a ticket so you can prove you were here at that time to the partner company. And then, so she's got a faff on now doing life admin, and sending that to the partner company. It's like...
Life admin, it's hard work. And it's the really, really mundane things. I think we talked about going to the doctors the other day, like just trying to get an appointment for the doctors, or trying to renew your insurance, or, yeah, I'm with you on that, mate. I'm absolutely with you.
Yeah, this is why we drink beer.
Yeah, possibly. So just going back to me defecation deliberation, going back to the one we talked about, which was spiders, which is because we had a little pet spider in the bathroom. The other day, I had a spider in my bedroom. And I don't know if I told you this, I don't think I did, but it was literally the size of my hand. I don't believe it. Maybe not literally. Maybe that's a little bit of an exaggeration that it was the size of my hand, but it was half the size of my hand. It was one of the biggest bastards I've ever seen in my life. Like to the point where I went, you know that? I could hear it crawling. That's how big this spider was. It was wearing Dr. Martin boots.
It's the time of year where they come in, though, isn't it? Where they start coming in.
Spider season, isn't it? Bloody hell! So this thing, I could hear it when it was moving. I thought, oh my God. So I'm just like, leave it alone, it'll be all right. But instead of putting my shoes on the floor, I put them on the table. I'm not having this going in and putting my shoe on and biting us or something like that. So anyway,
biting,
yeah, bite spiders.
Did they?
Yeah.
I've never been bitten by a spider, I don't think.
So then, next morning I got up, took my shoes off the table, and it was nestled between my shoes.
It's like the know, isn't it? It's like, he's scared of me. I think I'll go have a go on his shoes.
Honestly, it was massive, mate. It was huge, this spider. One of the biggest ones I've ever seen.
Do you know what I've noticed, right? And I've never noticed this before. Like, I park my car outside my house, right next to the garage. And for some reason, over the last few months, it doesn't matter if I use my car daily or weekly, there's always spiders' webs on the handles and the wing mirrors. It seems to be like more than ever.
Think how many spiders are actually living in your car.
I know.
I read it. Well, I've been driving once and had a spider drop in front of my face before.
Did you poo?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Because I don't kill spiders, but I'm not a fan.
I had a wasp in the car once.
That's nightmare. That's nightmare.
I was by myself, and I was on the motorway as well, and I was like, and you know when you're putting all the windows down, just going, trying to reason with it. Just get out. But
if there's one thing that any flying insect cannot do, it's get out of a window for whatever reason.
I know. What's that about?
You could literally open your 2 double doors for a fly to get out of, and it will not leave the building that it's in. They're just...
I mean, you'd think by now they would have developed to know what windows are. They're just knocking their heads on them.
Yeah, after the 4th time of knocking your head on it, it must hurt, mustn't it?
Yeah.
And you want to get out, evidently, because you're buzzing around the whole time. We've got a skylight in our roof, and it's like on a plinth. And oh my god, the amount of flies you get, and wasps and things you get up there.
But what room's it in?
It's in the sunroom.
So we had this conversation over text, and you said you had a sunroom. I've never heard that before.
It's just a room with lots of glass.
Is it not just called a conservatory?
No, it's not a conservatory. It's a solid building. It's not like windows.
And you also said, which was probably one of the wankiest things you've ever said to me, you had a cinema room.
I didn't mean it to sound wanky. What I meant was we've converted our little lounge into what we are calling a cinema room.
Do you have a cinema?
It's got a telly in it.
Yeah, a living room then, you dickhead.
And 2 recliners. But we've painted it dark. And we've got dimming lights. And a
dark living room.
Blacks out. And it's got a dark carpet. It's going to be well good. So I got the telly on the wall the other day. We're just waiting for the recliners now.
You haven't got your telly too high, have you?
No, actually, I'm worried that it might be too low, if anything.
Ah, right. And it's the sound you need. If you're going to do that properly, it's sound you need.
Got a subwoofer.
Yes.
Is that what it's called? Yeah, I got a sound bar and a bass one. So yeah,
I'm watching like Saving Private Ryan or something. You know,
and the room's only the size of this office, so it's it'd be quite good.
Actually, that does sound pretty cool, but you can't call it a cinema room.
No, well, I didn't mean to. It's because we're calling it a cinema room here. So that's why.
Anyway, sorry, mate. That made us laugh.
Yeah, la-di-da. Thanks for that. Right, back to this beer. So we are on a beer Corsa, Pietra IPA. I noticed that you've quaffed off yours already.
Yeah. Actually, I was quite intrigued to see if I had any things at the bottom. Excuse me, which I don't.
Yeah, mine was a little bit sedimenty at the bottom. Well, I'm going to go straight into it. Is the lager on or the lager off?
Oh, sorry. The lager's off. So I was looking because I had a little bit left.
The whole point of the podcast is that I ask you one question.
I know, but I was distracted because I wanted to see if I had a little bit left, and I wanted to see if I had any sediment. I haven't got any sediment.
Is the lager on or the lager off?
The lager's off.
You can edit this episode and put all the lagers off in it. Is the lager on or the lager off?
The lager's off. Mate, that was probably the most boring beer we've ever had.
Yeah, well, it is a bit. It was a bit.
It was all right, but it was like, it wasn't unpleasant, but it was like, meh.
Yeah, I tend to agree. It was a bit unspecial, wasn't it?
Yeah,
but it was from Corsica, and I bet you've never had a beer from Corsica before.
Well, if I have, I didn't know because I've never really heard of Corsica until today.
Yeah.
So.
Do you want to give a run through of the socials?
Yeah, so we are at the Lagers Off on YouTube. Oh, I've been getting some good comments on there actually.
Someone used a phrase on our comments which which made me howl with laughter.
Which is?
I can't remember.
Oh, I know what it was. Oh, actually, that's a good point. We never talked about this. In our France episode, we spent half an hour with pink bottles up to our faces and didn't do a single knob joke. How?
It was pointed out by several people, I think, that was the case.
Someone in the comments said, looks a bit like the old skin flute.
Skin flute. That did make me chuckle. Skin flute.
I read it and I was like, oh yeah, wait. Not once did we make any reference to that looking phallic.
But we did make reference, apparently, to it being neon, which someone also had a go at us for saying, oh, obviously don't know what neon is.
Well, yeah, and I looked it up and neon pink was neon pink.
Bright pink.
I didn't understand that comment.
But skin flute was a thing of beauty. I enjoyed the skin flute comment. Thank you, whoever that was. That was that was really marvelous.
Funny. Yeah. Anyway, so yes, you can find us at the Lagers Off at YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. If you want to send in an email, at thelagersoff@gmail.com.
Write to us, PO Box 1066.
Yeah. Call us names. I don't care. Just interact.
We're
also on Discord. If you understand that, let us know, because I don't.
Yeah.
I should probably research that.
Discord.
We're doing that Facebook?
Because I've got no idea what it is.
I don't know.
Right. Okay. On that note, I will see you next week.
Yeah. See you later.
Have fun.
Au revoir.
The log is off.